Greetings Netrunners, and today we're having a look at the runner cards from the new Martial Law datapack from the Flashpoint cycle. Starting with the out cards, we have MK Ultra. A program icebreaker killer. Whenever you encounter a sentry, you may install MK Ultra from your heap, paying its install costs. And that's actually what it says. 3 credits, and you get +2 strength and break up to 2 sentry subroutines if able, with a standard strength of 1. And it's fairly cheap, it only costs 2 credits, so this is a good way to, if you need to sack a program at any point, you can sack this one and just get it back whenever you encounter a sentry. Or you can just use it to have, so you have things in your graveyards, they're not taking up your memory cost, your heap, sorry, and you can just bring it back whenever you need it. So I definitely consider using this in an anarch deck, especially since it can break 2 sentry subroutines at a time. It's a bit pricey at 3 credits, but I think it's worth it. Next we have the criminal cards. On the Lam has a cost of 3, event condition. Install on the Lam on a resource as a hosted condition counter with the text trash, avoid up to 3 tags or prevent up to 3 damage. So just by putting this on any of your resources, and even if you've got multiple copies of one, you can put it on that so you lose the resource completely, or just on one that you feel is expendable, and then at any time you can trash it and avoid 3 tags or 3 damage. So that is huge damage prevention there. You don't even have to use a click or anything. Plus, I love the art because it features Andromeda, the criminal runner, having ditched wig and dress and changed identity completely. Next up we have the Shapers, only 1 each for the criminals and anarchs this time. We have Cold Read, cost of 0, event runs stealth. So it's a new stealth card as well, handy for all the extra stealth stuff we've been getting recently. Has make a run and place 4 credits on this card, which you may use only during this run. When this run ends, trash 1 program, cannot be prevented, used during this run. So this gives you another 4 credits to use from a stealth card, which will allow you to use all those wonderful stealth abilities on other cards. But this time the cost is you have to trash a program that is used during the run. And that could mean one of your icebreakers or any other program that produces stealth credits. So I think it's definitely more help for a stealth deck, but the trash cost might be a bit steep. Next we have Equivocation, cost of 2, memory cost of 1. Program, whenever you make a successful run on R&D, you may reveal the top card of R&D. If you do, you may force the co-op to draw that card. So with this, you're forcing the co-op to draw the top card of R&D so that you can make another run and then see the next one and keep doing that. Because this is whenever, not the first time. So every time you run R&D, you can make them draw the card so you can then see the next one. So I think that'd be extremely handy to do if you have a way through to R&D. Next we have Misdirection. Cost of 0, memory cost of 1, and it's a program with 2 clicks, X credits, remove X tags. Now that is huge, because normally you have to pay 2 credits and a click to remove 1 tag. With this you have to use 2 clicks, but you can play X credits to remove any number of tags, which is extremely good against decks like NBN that will be specialising in a lot, or some Wayland decks as well. And this lets you just get rid of them all at once, not having to do a click, pay 2 credits, remove just 1. With 2 clicks you can remove all of them. So that is definitely going in my Shaper decks against NBN decks. And next we have a card for the runner Apex, his first new card. We have Reaver, cost of 2, memory cost of 1. The first time you trash an installed card each turn, draw 1 card. Now the big weakness of Apex so far has been that while you have to trash a lot of cards to do effects, you haven't got that much draw, and he hasn't got access to a lot of resources. But this gives you the ability that whenever you trash your first card each turn, you're getting some card draw, so that's really an improvement for him. Next we have the neutral cards. We have Interdiction, cost of 1, event current. This card is not trashed until another current is played or an agenda is scored. The corp cannot res non-ice cards during the runner's turn. Now that is huge, because that means all those upgrades that they've put in there to help protect their servers but they haven't resed yet, maybe trying to lure the runner in, they won't be able to now. They can't risk anything that's not ice during your turn. And finally we have Baba Yaga. Cost of 5 is a bit pricey. Memory strength of 1 and strength of 0. You may host any number of non-AI icebreaker programs on Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga gains the abilities of all hosted icebreaker programs. So that means you can create the ultimate icebreaker with this. You can have an icebreaker that will deal with any kind of ice and have any ability to pump up its strength, break any number of subroutines. And this is basically just huge because you can put any number on it. Doesn't matter. And as long as they're on it, it gains that ability. True, if it gets trashed, then you lose all those ones that are hosted on it. But that is still an incredibly good card, since you can use it in almost any situation. The only condition is that you can't host an AI one on it. But I could still see this doing a lot of work, since it's basically a deal with any ice card, as long as you've got the cards to put on it. Right, that's all for the runner cards this time, Netrunners. We'll be looking at the court cards in the next video, so we hope to see you then, and remember to like and subscribe.